Japan, Mr. Hideaki Domichi, for his address.
His Excellency Mr. Narendra Modi, Chief Minister Gujarat, Honorable Minister of State for Industry Mr. Patel, Honorable Prime Minister of Rwanda Mr. Makuza, Honorable State Minister for Planning and Uganda Mr. Kamuntu, and Mr. Mukesh Ambani, Mr. Anil Ambani, Mr. Ratan Tata, Mr. Naik, Mr. Godoreji, His Excellency Mr. Stuart Beck, the Honorable High Commissioner of Canada. Thank you very much for inviting me. It's a great honor for me to be invited here representing Japan as a partner country to this biannual event, the Vibrant Gujarat. For me, this is the second time I have participated in this great event. As you are aware, Japan has been forming a strategic partnership with India. And these strategic partnerships, and thanks to the leaderships of our two prime ministers, our bilateral relationships are expanding rapidly over the last couple of years. Flagship projects are like building a dedicated freight corridor between Delhi and Mumbai, and promoting Delhi-Mumbai industrial corridors are significant, not only in terms of the scale of the project, but also from the viewpoint of facilitating Japanese entry into India. Since India is growing at an impressive rate, and as we believe this will continue for many years to come, to make India as one of the biggest economy of the world, business are already turning their big attention to India. This is happening even without any help from the government. Strong internal demand supported by massive population is uniquely Indian. Indeed, for the last couple of years, Japanese direct investment into India are dramatically expanding. They are coming not only in the traditionally strong automotive sector, but also widening its scope to include electronics, pharmaceuticals, steel, telecommunication, insurance, and financing, and so on. However, India as a whole is still an unfamiliar market for most of the Japanese industries. Strengths of Suzuki or Honda are well known here, but they are early comers and as such visionary and successful. Therefore, in our relations, there are still many areas where the government can play a role. That is partly why we have formed the strategic partnerships to put the matters forward. Sharing common value, traditional friendship, and strong economic interest is the foundation of expanding our relationships. Based upon it, we are promoting a strategic framework where more of the Japanese and Indians come to participate. Besides a dedicated freight corridor and the MIC, we have just concluded a negotiation for the comprehensive economic partnerships agreement, which is expected to boost our trade not only bilaterally but also between India and ASEAN countries where there are already massive Japanese manufacturing base. But about the state of Gujarat, since I took my office 3 years ago, I've always thought Gujarat is unquestionably one of the best states for doing business in India, with all the infrastructure, human resources, industry accumulation, and business practice. But above all, it is the vision of the state for the development and full-fledged government support that are most impressive. I still remember my first conversation with His Excellency Mr. Narendra Modi. When I first paid a visit to Gujarat, I asked many questions, ranging from the question relating to land acquisition, water energy supply, labor issues, infrastructure, agriculture productivity, and so on. I remember very well, all the answers I got were so impressive. This is why I started talking Gujarat for the interest of the Japanese. Yesterday, I visited Surat to celebrate the factory inauguration facility of the joint venture between Larsen Turbo and MHI, the Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. While it is expected that the demand for energy ought to expand as India will continue to grow, India recognizes fully the need to shift to low-carbon growth strategy. However, there are not so many Indian indigenous companies that manufactures this technology yet. That is why L&T and MHI, Indian leading company and one of the top Japanese manufacturers, have decided to collaborate. Now that MHI has come to manufacture in Gujarat, I'm confident that many Japanese companies will follow. Already 2 Japanese consortiums are conducting pre-feasibility studies introducing smart communities in Gujarat. That is in the context of promoting DMIC. It is expected, as Mr. Kant said, that towards 2030 or 40, 100 million people will migrate to the cities. It is in this prospect that DMIC is focusing on building eco-cities. Smart communities constitute an essential part of the eco-cities, and that is where many Japanese companies are planning to participate and seeking Indian partners. If a supercritical technology is one thing, new technologies should range from water management, waste disposal to light rail. I believe that in today's world, eco-friendly and energy-efficient industry will thrive. I also believe that India, although presently needing some technology transfer, has a great aspiration to become a hub or center for the technologies with the advantage of its huge market and human resources here. This is where I believe that most natural partnerships between the Japanese and the Indians will be formed. I would like to welcome the Canadian and American participation for this partnership country. If MHI and L&T is a pioneer of the forming partnership in Gujarat, there are many prospective projects relating to Gujarat. If I may refer to a few of them, the district of Dahej, Hitachi is the leading other partners of Itochu Corporation, Kyocera Group, Tokyo Electric Power Company, City of Kitakyushu, EX Corporation, and Hytrax to study the possibility of building an eco-city using technologies regarding photovoltaic cells, wastewater treatment, and road pricing systems. In the region of Changodar and Sunand, MHI, collaborating with the group of Mitsubishi companies, Mitsubishi Corporation, Mitsubishi Electric Corporation, Mitsubishi Research Institute, and J-Power to apply technologies like solar thermal power, photovoltaic, and electric bus transportation. Although they are at the initial stages, these technologies will be analyzed further whether they are appropriate to be ascended to the stages of substantive feasibility study by the MIC Development Corporation or any other possible financial scheme. Another promising area is recycling. The government of Japan promotes 3R initiative standing for reduce, reuse, and recycle, which is an attempt to reduce necessary material to reuse the same product more than once and to recycle, deposit, and dispose the products. One such project is committed by a Japanese company named G-Plan, standing for Japan Environment Plan Corporation, that is setting up recycling facilities of old mobile phones and used clothes. At their plants, disposed mobile phones will be pulled apart into metals and plastics for recycling. Used cotton textiles will be biochemically processed and made into fuel or gas to become renewable energy resources. A key for success for this project is a waste collecting system, and the Indian partner, Gujarat Enviro Protection and Infrastructure Limited will give them support. In Alan Sosia region, where ship dismantling and scrapping industries are accumulated, there is another prospective industry. India is one of the world's major ship dismantling countries, together with Bangladesh, China, and Pakistan. In conventional ship dismantling method, an old ship is intentionally run around and dismantled on the beach without appropriate treatment. This can cause pollutions by spreading detergents, machine oil, unused fuel, and asbestos. IMO, International Maritime Organization, has drafted the Hong Kong International Convention for the safe and sound ship recycling, and the convention is expected to come into force in the near future. As of today, India is not yet prepared to sign the convention, but establishing environmentally sound and safe ship recycling practice is crucial for the laborers involved in the industry and nearby residents. With this backdrop, a consortium of 3 Japanese companies, Mitsubishi Corporation, Japan Marine Science Institute, and Japan Development Institute, is working on establishing eco-friendly ship recycling yards, making use of technologies like wastewater treatment, asbestos handling, and steel parts the recycling. This project demonstrates how Japanese technologies and experience can be applied in India so as to improve existing industry more ecological. These ongoing massive projects, especially infrastructure development, sometimes entail certain risks. Financing is one of the major factors, and governments may be able to offer some help in this respect. In an attempt to improve business environment in DMIC region, including Gujarat, India and Japan established the DMIC PPP Promotion Committee in the wake of Prime Minister's visit to Japan last October. This committee is expected to discuss how two countries can better cooperate in promoting a PPP for the mutual benefits. In closing my remarks, once again I would like to express my sincere gratitude for the support provided by the government of Gujarat, particularly Chief Minister Mr. Modi, to the Japanese companies and Japanese here, and wish for very, very fruitful result of vibrant Gujarat as ever. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.